What's your name?
What's my name? Okay. This is stressing me out. My name's Lexi. I study at IMAS and I'm an honours student at IMAS. I'm researching Durvillaea reproduction under Jeff Wright. He's my primary supervisor. Durvillaea is bull kelp, so it's they're like kind of really dark, massive seaweed that you see in sort of very intertidal, subtidal areas, and they're very swell dominated. It's like pretty gnarly waters on the coastlines, which is where it likes to live. But it's kind of massive, dealing with something up to like 8 meters, so pretty big. Not like your little cute cuddly seaweeds, more insane. I'm trying to see if there's any relationship between reproduction and then morphology. So whether size has any impact on how much gametes it produces, whether shape maybe, all sorts of different things, like maybe the length of the blades or like the width of it or the stipe, and see if there's any sort of really strong relationships there, so that when you want to go out and grow the seaweed, then you can really quickly, easily tell which is the most reproductive out of them, just based on size. So then maybe you go out and you go snorkeling and you measure the holdfast, and then you can tell based on X size parameters it's going to produce X amount of gametes, essentially. At the moment there's a kind of a small-ish industry, but there's a lot of demand for Durvillaea because it has these things like alginates in it, which are kind of, they're used like as an emulsifier and products like ice cream and things like that. So it's like very useful, and so there's a lot of and it's like sustainable as well as an industry. But currently it's all beach cast, so like, I don't know, breaks away naturally and it ends up on the beach and people go and collect it and then process it that way. Whereas it'd be really good to be able to grow it, because then you can just like maintain like supply demand rather than it being just opportunistic. So that's the idea, is to develop into a grown like aquaculture species. The first aim essentially was we collected 78 and was trying to get from every size class that was there. It's kind of hard with the big ones, so it tended to be skewed to the smaller ones. We tried to get as many as possible, and of male and female. So you can also tell if they're male or female in the field based on the conceptacles. So they're these little like kind of pinpricks on the surface of it that hold the gametes essentially to be released. And so they're like more of a browny colour for girls, and then they're more white for boys. And so you can tell straight away if it's male or female. So we wanted equal male and female, equal among the size class, that was the aim. And then we brought it back to the lab and took photos of everything so I could get sizes in a program called ImageJ, and then also cut it up based on reproductive area and non-reproductive area, so that I could get a surface area measure of how much of it's actually reproductive of each of the size classes. And then we went and took like wet weights and dry weights as well of all of those to see what the actual biomass was of the reproductive versus non-reproductive area. So that was sort of just to answer which size class is the most reproductive in terms of surface area, whether it be ratio or it be like actual biomass. And then the second aim, we kind of did the same thing, collected the whole plant again, but this time only 10. And then what I did is I grabbed little plugs from different parts of the body to see which part of the body is the most reproductive. So it'd be the palm, so just kind of so there's kind of like a stem, and then there's the palm, which all of the blades grow off of. So we got some for the palm, then lower blade, middle of the blade, and upper blade, and just to see where the most gametes are being released from, and then also if there was conceptacle densities were greater in certain areas of the plant as well. Use what you have. There you go. That's a good piece of advice. I bring my little coffee cup everywhere with me, and if you, don't want to buy the coffee cups, I just bring like my mugs from home, and it's so much more fun. Like, people ask about it, like, oh my god, it's so cute. Probably do things that are employable as well. Do the shit that you want to do, but make sure you're also prioritizing the things that are skills, like technical skills. If you do not have any technical skills at all, you just aren't going to get employment, and you obviously want to pay your bills. So it's just like finding that balance between doing the things that you like are really fulfilling, and then also finding skills that complement that, essentially, so that you can still be fulfilled in what you do, but also have something that you can put on a resume and someone will pay you to.
Yay!
Wow, I can't believe I survived that.